Hey traders, John Howell here. We're going to be looking at the market today. Wow. Did the market fall off the cliff today or what? Dow Jones down 3%, over 3%. S&P 500 and the Nasdaq as well too. And also the miners and metals, everything has gone through a bit of a deflationary period right now. What's going on? Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so what's going on right now with the deflationary period that we're experiencing right now over the last sort of couple of days? Miners, metals, stocks are all having a little bit of a deflation in the markets. Where the hell did that come from? By the way guys, I was actually short for this here, not on the actual indices, but an individual. I can't talk today, I just came back from the gym. An individual stock, and yeah, little short-term trade, beautiful short-term trade. But what's going on with the Dow Jones, S&P, Nasdaq is we can see firstly that if we have a look to the chart to the left, the chart to the left is the daily chart. The chart to the right is the weekly chart. Now look what's going on here. Isn't this interesting? A bit of a gap down. So major selling in the after hours futures. Bit of a gap down and a bit of a sell-off. Now that is a bit of a worrisome, and it's also worrisome because the last low was right here. We're about to cross below that low. The trend is your friend until the end. Right now, what we're experiencing, you can see we're experiencing this high here was slightly lower than this high. So we've got a lower high. We could be breaking past this previous low, which you look on the weekly chart, and what do we have? We have a bit of a also technical double top. Technical because it's not, I call it technical because it's like not exactly, but almost. So with the Dow Jones, if there is this double top, if it is in play, and we do break this line, which we're probably going to right now with the selling pressure that's happening with the markets, where is the Dow Jones likely to get to? So if I measure from the low to the high, so roughly around there, and I measure from down to there, which is basically the top of the double top and the bottom of the double bottom. Top of the double top and then the neckline. And then we bring that down. You can see how that if we start to break this neckline, which we're probably likely to do now with the amount of selling pressure that's happening in the markets, we're probably likely to get down towards the 24,000 level, somewhere around about there. We can see that's what's happening. Now, the really interesting thing is that the Dow Jones almost eked out a brand new high. Now, the high was up here somewhere around the 30,000. As you can see, the almost all-time new high for the Dow Jones was up there, and it failed miserably and all the way down through there. So I would expect to see a bit more of a follow-through into tomorrow and maybe even Saturday as well. Tomorrow, and I'm thinking of Sydney time this is. Tomorrow and also Friday as well too for the Americans moving forward. So we can see that's what's happening through there. But the really interesting thing that I'm seeing right now is that the S&P 500 is nowhere near its major low. Now remember guys, we're not here to preempt, we're not here to try to pick a top or pick a bottom or anything like that. We're just here to read the markets. And so remember, the trend is your friend until the end. And when is that? The trend is your friend. Lower, higher, low, higher, low. If the S&P starts to get below this low through here, and we're doing the exact same thing as the Dow Jones, wow, does that spell disastrous for the markets? Now, I'm not sure, but maybe the markets are seeing that there's likely to be a Biden victory. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think this sell-off here is because they're scared of the Biden being a victory? Also, the Nasdaq as well too. Now, Nasdaq is not stronger than all the other indices. We're getting a potential double top on the Nasdaq, but we're still nowhere near its major low point, which this is when the trend is over. Okay, we've made higher lows all the way up. This is the last significant low. If we start to get below this last significant low, like the Dow Jones is almost doing, then it's all over Red Rover. Okay, so that'll be the major one. You'll be looking for the tech stocks to say, okay, then now we're forming a bit of a major top, and now we're likely to see a bit of a move to the downside. Moving over now through to the miners. Actually, let's go to the metals first. Metals, the gold market actually had, gold market had a bit of a sell-off today as well too. And also silver had a bit of a drop to the downside as well. So would expect a bit more follow through. It seems like we're going to be going through all of a bit of a deflationary period through the whole markets today. And I expect a little bit more. I expect more downside to come. But here's the interesting thing. The indices, I'm not too quite sure. With the metals, such as gold and silver, I do expect to see a bit of a turnaround in the markets. Meaning, if we do get a drop, it's not going to be completely, and we're not going to crash all the way down to the lows. Now, anything can happen, right? So get your tequila out. I actually don't even drink tequila. I'm actually drinking lemon water right now. So I wouldn't expect to see this drop to be too much out of the metals, and also the miners as well too. The miners, big strong sell-off. So I would expect a lot more deflationary period coming out of the miners. GDXJ, GDX, a lot more deflationary period, which means just the pullback continued. SILJ and also SIL as well too. But here's what I say, guys. By looking at the miners, the GDX, GDXJ, SIL, SILJ, these markets, we are in a big bull market right now. So even if we do get a little bit of a pullback, even if a pullback, even a pullback down towards the 39 level or the 40 level or somewhere even a little bit lower, we're still, if we blow up this weekly chart here on the SIL, we're in a very big bull market. So this pullback through here is likely to be short-lived in the overall big scheme of things. Now we're looking at a weekly chart. Short-lived means it might last a few weeks. And then we're likely to go through another big bull run. So just get ready for that, guys. Same with SIL. Same for the GDX and also the GDXJ. Once again, guys, even if we do get a little bit of a downside on the GDXJ, long term, I'm massively bullish with all these markets through here. So that's what I'm seeing through there, guys. Major movement or major crash in the market. What's next? I see possibly more downside on the short term there. But I also believe too, guys, that once the stimulus package starts to come out, we're likely to rock and roll to the upside as well too. So, we see this all the time, don't we, with the markets? The market will start to get a bit of a sell-off. People think the top's in, and then suddenly, bam, it breaks, and before you know it, a month later, we're making all-time new highs. So that's what I see through there, guys. It's really interesting to see what's going on right now. And all I do say is this, traders, is that I want to leave you with this last final note. We're seeing a lot of movement across all these markets. Let me just bring up this level through here, okay? We're seeing a lot of movement across the silver, gold, mining stocks, and also the indices as well too. All I say, guys, is please, 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 especially in this type of environment, please be patient for a setup that you believe in. Don't be getting in because some YouTube video said so, or some ebook, or some video, or some subscription said so. That's not the way for you to be long-term successful. You can do so well out of these markets, and all these individual stocks are creating different patterns, some bull markets, some bear markets. Looks like the financials are about to break to all-time new lows again, or all-time new lows for the year anyway. There's a lot of different movements that's happening with individual stocks. Tech stocks are going up and so on and so forth. But please, 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 guys, do not be rushing to try to jump in this market, and do not be thinking that this is the top and we're going to see a major crash and load up on everything. That is the worst thing to do. I know a lot of people are thinking, that's it, the top's in, I'm going to miss out on the next crash. It's going to happen. Let's load up right now. Please do not do that. Relax, slow down, look for a setup that you truly believe in. And then when you see that setup, just like I do, I place the trade, and if it's a losing position, my account is protected as much as I can. What I mean by as much as I can is, if I see a trade, I'm happy to put on maybe 1 or 2% on say my 65 to 70% success type of trades, and I'm happy to put on say 10 to 20% on my 90+% success trades. Now my 90+% success trades only happen maybe a dozen, maybe more, maybe a dozen times a year. We're absolutely perfect setups. And then my other ones happen, quite regularly throughout the month. So that's the way that I really want to encourage you to do. Please, guys, do not be throwing your money at this here. You're going to be saying, and do not be thinking that this is the top and we're going to see a major crash like we did at the start of the year. We may do that, but you have like a 10% chance of that happening and a 90% chance of it actually breaking up and making an all-time new high again. And so guys, please do not be doing that. You are gambling if you're trading that way. You're trying to get in right now before the next crash, all that sort of stuff. No, wrong thing to do. Please, if you're trading the markets, just have some sort of system, some pattern in the markets. There's no getting lucky. It's like, oh, I got lucky on the next crash and so on and so forth. No. You being lucky is having some sort of what pattern are you looking for? What setup are you looking for? If you don't even have that, then you're going to lose all your money. You may be lucky and make money on 1 or 2 trades, but I guarantee in the long term, you're going to blow it all away. Hey traders, John Howell here. Thanks for watching my video. For a limited time only, I am giving away free access to my brand new trading course. I've put all my most powerful systems, strategies, and trading techniques that I've learned over the last 15 years and put it in this course, and I'm giving it away for free for a limited time. See, in this brand new Go to the Markets by the Balls trading course, and you can get it when you go to johnsfreegift.com, you're going to learn, firstly, you're going to get access to a brand new training that goes for 90 minutes, and you're going to learn all the details step by step to my #1 trading system with over a 90% success rate that works on any market and any time frame. You're also going to learn 3 powerful chart reading and trading techniques. You're also going to learn 2 more powerful trading systems, and also you're going to learn 7-figure trading secrets, mindset techniques, and so much more. There's top 13 mistakes you're going to learn, the 10K per month formula, and so much more. No, this is not a get rich quick scheme, but if you are struggling with your trading right now and you need help, then for a limited time, you can get free access to this. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now, or click on the very first thing in the description, because for a limited time, I'm giving away. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now and start getting access to this full complete trading course, plus also the free training with my #1 trading system with over 90% success rate. Go do that right now, and I'll see you on the next page.